Hi there, Leslie Sansone Williams here. Wanted to talk to you today about the things that happen in our lives, and I'll give an example. Many people in my family have experienced downsizing or being laid off, and maybe you're going through that right now, or maybe it was being fired. But could you look at that firing or the downsizing, quote unquote, being laid off, was an opportunity instead of a tragedy? Because when a person in my life that's close to me, a couple people, lost their jobs, they were downsized after almost 30 years in their particular field. It was like a punch to the gut. It really was, because we could see that gone were the days when the companies were appreciative of their employees that had a loyalty to them, and all of that are maybe our parents and our grandparents and their parents had coming up, that it was expected that everybody stay where they are for 30, 40, even 50 years with the same company. But that really isn't the case these days in most instances. So could the loss of the job, however it happened, be an opportunity for you to move into something else? It could be the paralegal career, it could be something else. Totally. But it's good to investigate to see what are you being pulled towards. Don't go towards the paralegal field because right away you think you're going to be raking in the dough. That just doesn't happen. So you can make decent money later on when you really know what you're doing, but in the beginning, no, not so much. So if that's the only thing that's pulling you because it's pie in the sky stuff, don't go after this. But if it's a career that you're being pulled to because you're interested, or you're being drawn to this field, or you think your experiences might be an asset to this field, then go for it. You know, sometimes when we are either fired, downsized, whatever happens, we lose our job, the company falls apart, the company is bought out, and you're in a position your position is, the type of work you do, they're going to hire somebody else that they want to put in. So that has happened in my family, but maybe it's time for you for a break so you can see more clearly what it is you can do as the next stop in your career path. It is not the end of the world. It isn't. It feels like it, but it's not. It seems that when we take that break, and it's actually, the break is made for us, that we get to figure this out. It might be confusing at first, but then we're able to see clearly by investigating. Like I've said many times, Google's your best friend. Look at all my YouTube videos. Get a feel for this career. Is it something that you're interested in? You cannot force this, but go for something that you'll be happy to go to every day and work at. Don't forget, it's an administrative position, and you will be assisting the attorney. So take the glamour out of it. I always preach this. Take the glamour out of it. Now, what do you have, and are you interested in it? Was your job that you were taken out of, or that they removed you from, or they downsized you from, or the company folded, was that job enjoyable? Was it really enjoyable? And for my family members, yes, it was. That's even more of a heartache, when you enjoy it and it's gone. But you can enjoy something else as well. You can. It may not seem like it right now, but you can. Now, it may be time, like it was for me, when I had owned my own garden center I had worked at my church in the past. I knew how to organize, and I knew a lot more from the garden center. And I even worked in fast food for a bit. And it was time to make a total career change. And maybe that's what you have to do today too. It's possible. You know, you're going to use a lot of the skills in the other career in the new one. So don't doubt yourself. Don't let fear take over. Don't let the overwhelm take over. It's one step at a time when you go into the new career and you build on it. So it's possible. Then sometimes that downsizing, the firing, the dissolving of a company, the company moving to another country, that's happened. It's a blessing in disguise because it catapults you into something else and you never saw it coming. You know, it's a curveball that you never saw coming, and it can hurt for a while. But a lot of times it's such a beautiful opportunity. We just never expected it. And it's a change. In a video that I've just posted, it's hard to accept change sometimes. But open your mind and heart to it. And you're absolutely capable of learning new things. Don't doubt that. Don't doubt that at all. So, I know that, I'll give you an example of somebody who I know personally who was a supermarket manager, putting in 60 to 70 hours a week with one day off. And that'll burn you out fast. A lot of people in the restaurant biz and food businesses face those type of hours, or management of big box stores face that kind of craziness. And when this guy lost the job, he was let go after many years in the field. He was offered a job as a stocker, where he stocked the shelves during the second shift. And he actually made as much money stocking the shelves in this supermarket, and he was hired by someone he had trained years ago. And so he knew that guy, and they appreciated each other, and he stocked shelves for 9 years before he took early retirement. He was 46 when he was let go, and had spent 30 years with that company, and was loyal, the most loyal employee you could ever hope for. So those things happened. The pain of that was great for him. He sat at home for 6 months and didn't do anything. And this person was my father. And so I saw him. Yeah, I'm emotional about it. I saw him kind of go into a depression. And what I did was I wrote him a letter. And it helped. It's helpful if somebody cares enough about you to help you get up again. And he had so many gifts. He was loaded with gifts. And so if this is occurring in your life, know that you still have those gifts. You didn't lose them. And they're needed by somebody else. As much as we don't believe it and we're feeling very down and pessimistic when this happens, it's okay. It's fine. Now it's time to get up and seek out that opportunity that needs you. They need you. They need your skill sets that you developed over years, and it's waiting for you now. So it may be the paralegal field and it may not be, but investigating will help you get there, to just figure that out, to whether this is a fit for you. And yes, sometimes we have to go into it more deeply than just exploration. We need to take a job in it to find out if we like it, like the work. And so much of my experience has been, the people around me, if I get along with them and they get along with me and we can work together, that's, for me, sometimes 50% of the enjoyment of my job. It may not be for somebody else, but for me personally, it is. So I just wanted to share that today. If you're in that situation, then it's okay to feel bad for a while. That's natural. But now it's time to get moving and see what he has for you out there, okay? There's a plan for you. So have a great day. Don't forget to visit me at Paralegal Coffee Talk on Facebook and my website at lesliesansonwilliams.com. Some good blog posts over there. And also check out my book. The link is below for legal break-in, and you can go check out the table of contents on Amazon. Just click the link. It'll take you over there. And then look inside the book. There's something like 20 chapters. And the podcast at Leslie Sansone Williams, and it's called Cast Now. You can download the app on your smartphone and then look for Leslie Sansone Williams or Paralegal Coffee Talk, either or. And I guess that's it for now. I hope that was helpful. If you're in that situation and you need to make a comment below, or you have any suggestions about future videos, just comment below if you're on YouTube. And don't forget, if you're watching this on Facebook, this video, come on over to YouTube and check out Leslie Williams 126. So many videos over there. I think you'll enjoy a lot of those videos. Lots of good information, okay? So have a great day, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Take care.